Hello and welcome to your daily writing habit. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc. That's spelled I-N-K, like the stuff you write with. Every day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular can have a huge impact on your success as an author, and those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset. Those are the exact areas we'll be exploring together here on your daily writing habit. So I hate to say it, and as you're listening to this, it's Friday, May 10th. Summer is coming. I know a few weeks away from Memorial Day, but we know that's the kind of unofficial line of demarcation for not summer and summer. For many authors, summer means shelving your book in progress or your plan to start writing a book in favor of sunbathing and travel and maintaining some semblance of household order in the midst of summer break chaos for you parents out there. And this is fine. It's called real life, and we all have them. However, before you completely disconnect from the idea of writing your book over the summer, the next 3 days, I'm going to leave you with three important things to keep in mind. It's kind of a three-part pep talk. And the first piece of that pep talk that I want to leave you with is confidence. When you first made the decision to write a book, you presumably felt at least some level of confidence that this is something that you can do reasonably well, and that you can finish doing. Maybe at the beginning of that journey, you were confident that you have a story or a message that's worth sharing. You're confident that you can write a book. You were confident that no matter what happens in your life, sometimes more than others, you'll be able to carve out time, even in super small increments, to work on your book. And you were confident that it's worth it, and it still is. Now is the time to revisit that confidence and recommit to it by acknowledging yourself for the actions you've taken since you've started writing your book. Think of all the times you've sat down to write, all the words you've written, any time you've spent researching or developing your book, or done anything to learn how to write your book, like listening to this daily flash briefing, for instance, or reading a book about writing a book, or listening to a podcast, or joining an authors group, whether online or in real life. So for instance, online, I have a group called Inc. Authors on Facebook, and if you send a request, I'll go ahead and invite you into the Inc. Authors group. And that's where authors, it sounds exactly what it is. Authors are supporting each other, and I'm in there as well to answer questions as you're writing your book. So as you can see, there are a lot of ways to invest in yourself as an author outside the actual art of writing, although that doesn't excuse you from the actual art of writing. Use everything you've done, writing and otherwise, as fuel to keep moving forward. You have everything you need to write a book. It might take longer than you anticipated, it might be harder than you thought, and the temptation to quit might be a heck of a lot stronger than you thought, but hopefully you see by this point that it's worth it for yourself and for your readers. Use this summer, usually, maybe, a less hectic time of year, as an excuse to sit down, take a breath, and give thanks for all the gifts you've been given as an author, including your book idea. It chose you and you alone. That book idea chose you, and that's an idea from Elizabeth Gilbert, talks about how the idea chooses the author, and I think it's a really cool idea. Then reflect on your why for writing your book and reinvest in your emotional commitment to follow through with it. I believe in you, and so do your future readers. So I want you to tune in tomorrow for the second part of my pep talk for authors that I want you to keep in mind as an author going into the summer. So thanks for checking in with me every day here on your daily writing habit. And if you know anyone else who is writing a book, I would love it if you would share this briefing with them so I can help them succeed as well. Until tomorrow, happy writing.